Hello everyone, Angelo here, homeless filmmaker in LA. Living in my car for almost 2 years now, about another month, it'll be 2 years. I got a letter in my mailbox today. It was from the social services office, it said urgent on it. I looked at it, it's kind of thick. I'm like, why is it thick? It's got my bank statement in there. It's the bank statement I mailed to them to renew my food stamps every 6 months. It's called like CalFresh, the food stamp program. You have to resubmit your info to verify any changes of income. That's why my bank statement's on there, and get it renewed for another 6 months. Well, mine was declined. It says as of September 30th, the county stopping CalFresh. They say it's because the SAR 7 form that I filled out was not dated. I didn't put the date on there. I forgot to, I guess. Literally took like 2 seconds to put in the date. And I'm not a time traveler, so I'm not from the future. I'm not backdating it from a long time ago or another dimension where time doesn't function the same. But it's true, I messed it up, I forgot it, and so it needs to be dated within submit month, September 2020. So that's fine, I did that today. However, it's going to be, they're not going to send food stamps if I don't get if they say the county must get your complete report no later than the first working day of the next month. It's already September 27th. It's a Saturday. And they didn't even include another envelope to mail it out. That's a kind of a little FU, you know. It's like, we sent one the first time. If you don't get it right, now you got to pay even more. Being poor costs extra money. I have envelopes, but I need to go get stamps. I ran out of stamps. And the only reason I got it so late, close to the end of the month, my mailbox is several miles away from where I normally stay around, the area I sleep in. I don't drive there every day to check my mail, or even once a week usually. I drive there whenever I know I need to do something there, or I have something coming for me that I want to pick up. I went there today because the payment is due for the next 6 months on the mailbox, another $100. Really good deal. But I saw this only because of that. Same thing the first time, I almost missed the deadline because I got it so late because I was going to my mailbox only to get something. I can't afford to drive there. I'd rather be hungry than not have gas for my car. That would be worse. Because I know I can survive for several days without food. I can get very cheap food and make it last even if I feel crappy when I eat it. Just peanut butter from the food bank and oatmeal. I have been losing weight. That's good. I weighed myself finally. I'll save the weigh-ins for, when I'm down to my goal weight. But I'll say I'm down over 15 pounds from where I'm aware of was my heaviest. Well over 15 pounds. And I still exercise hard and everything. But I was only so it's like they're saying, one, you're not smart enough, you're too dumb for food stamps, but also really the fact that I didn't get it in time is because I'm too broke to drive to my mailbox. Now, I know what the bootlickers will say. Why do you want food? What are you eating food for? You're poor. You shouldn't eat food. It's not even about whether I feel entitled to the food stamps or not, or whether I messed up the form. My problem is, why is anyone struggling for food? Why aren't food stamps just issued to everyone with as much money as they need to get healthy food? We could do it. Why make people fill out forms for all this? It costs so much more just to give these, have these applications, have administrators reviewing them, have buildings where people got to go apply, run the website where you got to apply. Someone like me, I have to drive to Staples to print out my bank statement, pay a little bit there. It's pretty cheap there. But drive to my mailbox to pick it up, pick this thing up. Why not just issue them? Well, we know why. It's if bootlickers had their way, nobody would get food stamps. They'd be like, too bad, you need to die. Just die. That's ideal for them. And I'll be fine. Like, I'll figure out a way to just barely get by. Like I said, if I have to just eat oatmeal and peanut butter, I can do that and take my magnesium tablets and vitamin B. Why those? They're the only ones I still have that I got a while ago. And I'd rather take something for my health if it's going to help me. Hopefully, I'm getting a job soon. The job placement company that I've been talking to for like 6 weeks now, they're supposed to get me an interview for a job with the city cleaning buildings, public buildings that are shut down due to the Trump virus. It's been about 6 weeks. I've been going to the online orientations. I sent my resume I didn't even wait more than like 5 minutes after the guy in the orientation was saying, okay, here's where to send it to. I sent it right away. And then the orientation went on for another 20 or 30 minutes. He said, I'll call people back today or tomorrow. It's been about 2 weeks. I called twice. Finally, they said, one person said, okay, I'll send him a reminder. Now another person said he'll call you in a day or two. That was yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, Thursday. They're closed Fridays, so that means Monday or Tuesday, this person might call me. I'm really hoping I get that soon. That way I can start working. There's no gyms open, so I can't shower at the gym, which I've been showering on the street for 6 months, but it's getting a little colder in the winter, so I can still do it in the morning. It's fine. It's just a little stressful, but I can get through it. It's, mind over matter. But this is my trash bag blowing in the breeze. It gets a little difficult where, I have to go to the bathroom a lot at night when I don't eat much because I don't have much food absorbing water, and then I get dehydrated a lot, so I got to drink more, and I'm going through all these water bottles instead of just having a toilet, and I got to buy them every day from the grocery store. I always want to make sure I have plenty of water. That's one thing I can't skimp on. Even water. How does it make sense to make water so expensive? And I can only carry so much in my car. I'm trying to save as much money on possible with my car by, doing things like making sure the tires are always properly inflated, checking the radiator fluid, the coolant, and the oil pretty regularly. They're both good. The tire pressure is good. Getting tools and being able to do my own maintenance. So when my oil change comes up, I'm hoping that I can do it myself. I pretty much know how to do it. I just need to get the oil and a filter, maybe a filter, a fastener or like a wrench for the filter, and also a drain pan, something to store it with. But basically I need a torque wrench too. That's the other thing. Oh, and jack stands. So all this stuff I need, just to save money, it costs a lot of money. Even the mailbox, if I were to get it for 12 months, it would be $190 instead of $200, which is what it works out to when I pay it every 6 months. But I can't afford $190 up front, so I end up paying more. And again, I know the idea of poor people existing and like thinking they should have any kind of dignity just enrages people, because they just assume like people are worthless unless they can barely scrape by, so that the money gets kicked up that they work for rich people to get. For CEOs of McDonald's, while their employees make $8 an hour in parts of the country and can't even get full-time shifts. And who wants to work full-time? It's hellish with a lot of customers. And where customers have to bring in their kids and old people, or what do old people even have to work? I mean, these crappy service jobs, and especially dangerous now with the Trump virus. Yeah, some people want to work into old age. I think it doesn't matter about me, but, as long as you like what you're doing, I'll make movies and keep writing. The place I've been using to work in, by the way, is closing, Sunspace. We're clearing out stuff today. We've been giving away stuff. When I say we, I don't own it or anything. I'm just helping out. And because, I want to give back something after they've let me use it for 6 months with my laptop. So I won't have anywhere to work on my laptop. So if I want to resubmit my info, I can maybe do it on my phone, but I won't have anywhere to do it on my laptop, which is the most convenient way to. And again, I know it just enrages people. Forget it, I'm not talking to you. I know, I get it, believe me, I used to be one of you that thinks poor people shouldn't exist. But in reality, poverty is a policy choice. They want this. They want it to be difficult. They want it to be an indignity to have to submit your info every 6 months to prove you need to eat. What is it like? Why do you need to eat? I work hard. 1, that makes me whiter than you, and 2, it means I don't need to eat. Or if I do eat, I have lots of money to give to a rich company, and I'll overpay for it. After going to the food bank so long, I can't imagine ever stepping into a regular grocery store for the most part. There's some stuff I can't get at the food bank. But it's just ridiculous paying all that just to have nice clean shelves and clean displays when a lot of the stuff at the food bank isn't even expired. It's just food that where the containers have been dented or a liquid spilled on them that makes them sticky, or like a lid torn off and it's taped up. I don't care for the most part. Oatmeal's a little of an issue because it sits on the passenger seat, the floor, and sometimes if the lid won't close, it spills out onto the floor. I got some oatmeal down there now. And anyways, it just gets expensive just being poor. Not only that, with renting a room, that's going to be more expensive in a way. You'd think I could cook at home, but if I'm renting a cheap room, if I get this job, that means I'll have roommates, and it means I may not have much access to the kitchen if I'm working full-time hours, and they might be too. And we all trying to be in the kitchen at the same time. So I already know, might have to spend just as much or more money to eat out. So yeah, I'm not eating much now. That's fine. Again, I'll be fine. Like, don't worry about me. Hell, if you must, give food stamps to everybody but me, and free housing to everyone but me. I'll make it work how I'm doing things. But yeah, it's real challenging. And even with this job placement company, and they're doing what they can. They're helping out. But it takes a long time just to go through that. It's been about 6 weeks trying to get a job. So it doesn't really make sense to say, why don't you apply for jobs? Why don't you get one? Well, a lot of places don't even respond because there's so much unemployment. Tons of people are applying for work. And then I go to a place where I'm supposed to go, and they have limited hours and limited ability to help everyone. So I've still been on top of it every online orientation and sending my info. But I got to just count on them calling me next week. And if not, I got to call them back and try again. All right, everyone. So don't be poor if you can help it. It's tough, but a lot of jobs are horrible. I understand it, why it makes it so hard for people to live, to avoid health problems with depression, with eating poorly, with pollution. The pollution around here is awful. All right, I don't like ranting because it makes me dissociate even more. That's another problem I have. I've been dissociating lately with my dissociative disorder, depersonalization, derealization, but it's getting better overall. I trust this is another fit I'm going through. All right.